I'm Karen Feinerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
Are you? Does this market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be looking at number 49 in my list of the 100 top traders. Today we'll be looking at the holdings of the AIM Energy A fund, ticker symbol IENAX. Now, using this strategy has put me in the top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament, with returns of over 53%. And you can see how it's done for me in previous tournaments. Now, what I really do is follow the holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and I find their holdings through these free websites. Then get an average analyst ranking through these free sites. So again, I'd like to remind you, all analyst recommendations are as of February 5th, 2010. Now, looking at the holdings of AIM Energy, you can see that RIG comes in as a strong buy, and then you have NOV, PBR, SLB, and TOT coming in as moderate buys. You can also see the rest of their holdings that come in the hold camps and sell camps as well. Now, looking at Transocean or RIG, you can see that there's been a bit of a sell-off in the oil sector and has come and bounced off its 200-day moving average and is sitting on some stabilization and support at that level. Stochastics is close to the oversold, but not quite, and it's starting to show signs of a possible bottom there. So I could see a possible sideways trading range as it bounces along here, and with this upside resistance slightly above it with its moving averages, I just look for this one to move sideways for now. As for National Oil Well Varco, or NOV, you can see stochastics down here starting to base and change into a new trend, along with stochastics and with all the moving averages here moving sideways too. So I see this one moving sideways as well. As for PBR, this one's pretty much died, for the last month or so. Stochastics is in the oversold level though, so that's encouraging. But even if it was to start to rally to the upside, actually, yeah, you do have some potential upside. So I could see this one possibly rallying in the near term up to this 41.25 level. By then, the 20-day moving average should start offering some upside resistance to it, along with these former closes. As for Schlumberger, it too has fallen down to its 200-day moving average, where it found support at that level, and also stochastics is in the oversold level as well. So I could see this one bouncing up a bit, but you have its 100-day showing some upside resistance, then you have the rest of its moving averages slightly above that. So I could see this one mainly just trading sideways for now. As for Total, you can see this one has quite a fall off a cliff, and stochastics is showing it's oversold. So I would probably look for a bit of a bounce on this one, but since most of the moving averages are starting to slope downward, I would just see this merely as a short-term thing before another move lower. Okay, so in review, the strong buys are RIG, and the moderate buys are NOV, PBR, Schlumberger, and Total. And again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of February the 5th, 2010. And if you'd like a more up-to-date look at the holdings of AIM Energy, you can find them on StockPicker. Then you can get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. So again, I'd like to remind you of my disclaimer. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. And I am not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own none of the stocks discussed today. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP saying thank you and see you next time for I'm a Whale Watcher. I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now, if the previous was a little too boring for you, try joining the Predatory Lending team as we go on our intergalactic adventures, trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.